What do you know, ho ho? Alright, people. Hope you're doing alright. Today, as you can see, we're going to talk about some equations with not variables only on one side, but equations with variables on both sides. That means the right and the left. So we're going to be doing we're going to do some moving around. So hopefully you're going to be able to figure this out here in the next little bit. We'll take about 10 minutes or so, see what we can figure out. If you know what this song is, of course, you can feel free to send me that. And let's get right down to it. Okay, so you're going to have a little page that looks like this, people. Okay? Going to have solving equations with variables on each side. Okay? So I'm going to work some of these ones over here in the right-hand column for you. You guys are going to be doing the ones over here that are the odd ones. So I'm going to work some of the even ones with you over here. I'm going to work them on my paper so you can see them. But just know this is what your paper is going to look like, solving equations with variables on each side. All right, so I am going to start out, and I'm just going to take a couple different ones here. So let's just say we're going to start with number 8, for example. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my paper right here. Let's see, we got 17 minus 3c equals 4c plus 3. All right, so what you got to do is now you got to get all the stuff that are the like terms on one side and all the constants on the other. So I'm going to use a couple different colors here, so hopefully this will help you see what I'm talking about. So we want to get the variables on one side, constants on the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my variables, try to keep them positive. Okay, so on this one I'm going to add 3c to the left, which means I'm going to add 3c to the right. Of course, them 3c's right there, the negative 3 and the positive 3 going to cancel out and make a 0 pair. 4c plus 3c, of course, is 7c. All right, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take that 3, which is my constant, and I'm going to get it over there and get it away from the variable part. So I'm going to switch over to blue here. Okay, so I got to cancel out the 3 with a negative 3, and over here, of course, I got to do a negative 3. So those 3's cancel out right there, make a 0 pair. Over here, I got 17 minus 3, which of course is 14. So now I got 14 equals 7c, and that's pretty simple stuff. Okay, all that's positive, nothing too fancy about that. I'm just going to divide by 7 on the right, which means I got to divide by 7 on the left. 7 divided by 7, of course, is 1. 14 divided by 7, of course, is 2. So 2 equals c, of course, or you could write it c equals 2. Whichever way makes you happy, makes me happy, okay? So c equals 2. If you want to check that out, see how it works, if you put 2 in up here, 3 times 2, of course, will be 6. And 17 minus 6 is 11. If you put it in right there, 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 plus 3 is 11. So I got 11 over here, and I got 11 over here, and 11, of course, equals 11. So you know you got it right. What do you know? All right. So let's work our way down here, and let's see. Let's try another one. So let's say we're going to go down to number 16. Okay, we'll do number 16 right here. One that's got 29 plus 7d. All right. So we've got 29 plus 7d. Now make sure you write this stuff down like it's on the paper. If you're writing it on your paper, don't mess up and leave off some signs or something. 5d plus 15. Alright. Now, again, I'm going to take the like terms and try to get them all on one side, try to take the constants and put them on the other. So what I'm going to do is, of course, put my little tracks down. I'm going to subtract 5d because 7 minus 5 is going to leave me with 2. So I'm going to subtract 5d on both sides. Of course, 5d minus 5d is 0. 7d minus 5d leaves me with 2d. Okay, all right. Now the next thing I'm going to do, of course, I've got to get that constant over here. So I'm going to do a minus 29 on the left, which means I'm going to do a minus 29 on the right. Them 29s right there cancel out to a 0 pair. And then here's the question. Here's where I always get worried. Oh man, 15 and negative 29. Now again, those have different signs, so you got to subtract them and take the sign of the bigger number. So if I subtract that, of course I get 14. 29 is definitely bigger than 15, so it's going to be negative 14. Last step, of course, just divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Negative 14 divided by 2 would give you negative 7. Again, if you want to check it, you can put it in there and put it in up there. Make sure the two numbers equal on each side. So negative 7 times 5 is negative 35 plus 15 is negative 20. And if I put it in over here, 7 times negative 7 would be negative 49. And 29 plus negative 49 is negative 20. So I got negative 20, negative 20. Checkity check. All right, so I know I got them both right because I got negative 20 on both sides. Okie dokie. Kosher so far, baby? All right, here we go. I've got a little riddle for you. Are you ready? So the other one, of course, the other day was about the gingerbread man. And the gingerbread man puts on his bed, he puts on his cookie sheets, man. He puts on the cookie sheets on his bed. Some of you sent me that. I appreciate you watching and send me the answer to that riddle. All right. Now let's go down and ask this one today. Today's riddle is, what kind of laundry detergent does Santa wash his suit in? What kind of laundry detergent does Santa wash his suit in? If you know the answer to that, just feel free to email me, and you know where it goes. dreid@davidson.k12.nc.us. Capiche? Alright, marvelous. Alright, let's get back to work here now. Now, we hadn't done too many, it's had some negatives in them, so let's come down here and do one of these that's got a little more negative action in it. So let's come right here to number 26 per se. Alright, 26 is the one that's got negative 4p minus 7. We're going to do that one. Alright, so 26, negative 4p subtract 7 equals 5p plus 11. Alright, jolly good. So if I was going to start this one, okay, I would want to add 4p to both sides, okay. Now you could subtract 5p from both sides, that's fine, but I'm trying to keep that variable positive, so I'm going to add 4p on the left, and I'm going to add 4p on the right. These p's over here, of course, they make a zero pair, so they're gone. And 4p plus 5p is 9p. Alright, so I got my p's there. That means I got to get that 11 over here to this side now. Got to get the constant over there, so I got to do minus 11, which means over here I'm going to do minus 11. These here 11s, of course, make a zero pair. Negative 7 and negative 11 are the same sign, so you just add them together, and that would give you a total of negative 18. Alright, and then the last stuff, of course, you just divide by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1. Negative 18 divided by 9 gives you negative 2 equals p. Alright, and again, if you want to check, see if that's right, you just stick it back in up there and stick it back in up there. Negative times negative there would give you positive. 8 minus 7 would give you 1. And that would give you negative 10 there plus 11, which also gives you 1. So you got 1 and 1, and that's a checkity check. Alright. Now, hopefully that is kind of giving you a good idea of how to move those and get all the variable stuff on one side and all the constants on the other. Okay, so you're just doing a little shifting around. So you want variables on one side to equal the constants on the other side. Okay, you can do it like we did here in this problem. We had the constants on the left and the variables on the right. Of course, in the previous problem, we had the variables on the left and the constants on the right. It doesn't matter. You just got to shift. You know, it's like playing the shell game, right? You got to take these and slide them over here, and take these and slide them over here. You just got to make sure you keep your equation balanced. All right, I'm gonna go down here and do one of these word problems with you, because I know you people always freaking out on these words. I don't know what for. I know y'all can read the English language. Good Lord. All right, so we're going to do the even one, which is number 30 and 2. A number equals 4 less than 3 times the number. What is the number? A number equals 4 less than 3 times the number. What is the number? All right, so right there you see it's got the word equals in there. A number equals 4 less than 3 times the number. All right, so let's see if we can figure out what that is. We go to another sheet of old paper. All right, this here is number 30 and 2. All right, so to write down a number, if you don't know a number, put down the letter N. Equals 4 less than 3 times the number. Well, how do you write 3 times the number? That would be 3N. 4 less than that. What does less than mean? We've been talking about that. It means subtract. So there is your equation. N equals 3N minus 4. Now, I got to move that over there. Okay, got to shift it over. So I'm going to, again, use my little railroad tracks. Minus 3 in there. Minus 3 in there. Them 3 ends cancel out. If there's no number in front of that n, what number can you put there? That would be a 1. 1 and negative 3 would give you negative 2n equals negative 4. Okay, then last step would be you got to divide by negative 2. So you divide by negative 2 over there, and you divide by negative 2 over there. Negative 2 divided by negative 2, that equals 1. Negative 4 divided by negative 2, and negative divided by negative is a positive. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Alright. So, again, if you want to check it, 1 times 2 would be 2. 3 times 2 is 6. And 6 minus 4 equals 2. So I got 2 there and I got 2 there. Checkity check. I got it right. Hey, you know what? I believe that's about all the time we got for today on this lesson. I'll be doing another one with you, of course. So, hope you're doing all right. Hope you're healthy and safe. If you can answer my riddle from earlier. Hey, what kind of laundry detergent does Santa wash his suit in? Don't forget to email me the answer to that. If you know this here song, you can sing me that. Alright, hope everybody's doing alright. Remember, we're going to be doing the odd ones. So that means if you don't know your odds, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, so forth and so on, all the way down here. Don't forget to do 31 and 33. Alright, all of them. Send me a picture of your work. Send me a picture of your work. I want pictures of your work. Please. And thank you. Until next time, it's old man Reid saying adios, sayonara, and hasta la vista, baby. Peace.